Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about social emotional teaching strategies. This is the overview of social emotional outcomes that are important to address during the preschool years. There are three groups: social relationship skill, emotional regulation and empathy, and social problem solving. I should acknowledge that the following material I'm going to introduce are borrowed from the Center for Social Emotional Foundations of Early Learning. You see the link there. And also, the pyramid model you've been seeing in your textbook was borrowed from the webpage and the center I just mentioned. This three-tiered approach for social-emotional was developed by Dr. Dunlap in 2004 and described a specific application of the three-tiered approach to promoting social-emotional development. It describes practices for building relationships, designing supportive environment, promoting social skills and emotional development, and developing individual supports for children with the most significant emotional needs and challenging behavior. The specific strategies they provided correspond to recommended practices in early childhood and the tier concept we have learned throughout the semester. Teaching social emotional skills requires intentional teaching that goes beyond instruction during teacher led group activities. Effective social skill instruction should address the acquisition of new skills, the fluency of using skills with ease, and the maintenance of skills over times and generalization of skills into new unique situations. These strategies can be restated as show and tell, practice makes perfect, and maintenance generalization or reflect. Teachers should introduce a new social skill in show and tell by explaining it with concrete examples, demonstrating how the skill might be used in context, and providing encouragement and feedback to children as they practice the skills. Now we're going to see video clip for each stage.
Ants always help each other. You know how we help each other in our classroom and we share? Well, they share too, and they help each other. Right now, they're building their home. You know when you drop a piece of bread and you're outside? Yeah. And before you know it, it's all covered up with ants because they're eating it. And they take it back to where they live and their home so everybody can eat because they help each other. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Let me see.
So I'm going to put this in our science area so you guys can watch the ants today as they're building. You think Mr. Caterpillar will fit through?
No.
No, he won't fit through. Why, Stephen? Why won't he fit through? Oh, but you're hurting him. He's crying right now because the block is heavy on his back. Yeah. So what do you need to do?
Put a big block to go in there.
What about these two blocks? What could you do with these two blocks? But Mr. Caterpillar has to go through there, so where would you put these two blocks?
Right there.
Oh, let's see. One right there and one right there. You think so? Let's see. Put that block there. What happened? He fit through. Good job. Very nice. You guys work together. Okay, Stephen. Can you help Malachi now? Malachi, can you hold the bottle and let Stephen pull the bee out? Wow, you guys help each other. That is very good. Very good. You did a wonderful job. So, do you think you two can paint a bug together? Yeah? Okay. What color paint would you like to use to paint the bug? Red. And what color paint would you like to use? All right, let's see what kind of bug you two can come up with. Are you ready? Look around the room. What do you see wrong? It's circle time. We just cleaned up, but what's out?
The sun.
The sun? The sun is out. Up, I think Latasha and Molly have figured it out. Thank you so much, Latasha and Marley, for putting away the blocks and block area. Wow, look at that. Everybody is going to help. One by one. Excellent job. Just like the ants, they all work together. We're going to work together to try to get the ball out of the hole. You think you can do that? Yeah. Okay. Open it up. Move back a little, Molly. I'm going to put the ball in the hole. You ready? Work together. Try and get it out. Up! Ball! You got it out. You did it. You did a wonderful job. Okay, let's go get some cots. We're going to work together. This is Malachi's cot. So who's going to help carry Malachi's cot?
I'll need help.
Okay, let's take it down. Malachi, we all help. Malachi, you can stand this way and you can carry here. Thank you. Good, Anthony. Don't walk too fast, Malachi. And take it to where you sleep, Malachi. This is Marley's cot. Aiden, can you help Marley carry her cot? I see Miss Doris doing something. What is she doing?
Put up the chair.
What can we do to help Miss Doris?
Put up the chair.
Do you think we can all help Miss Doris put up the chairs? Yeah. Okay. Latasha, would you like to help Miss Doris put up chairs too? Good job. Another helping. You're going to help me over here, Miss Marley? All right. And Latasha's helping. Okay, Malachi, how did you help today? Stephen, crisscross applesauce. Thank you.
Stuck in the bench.
You were stuck in the bench, and who helped pulled you out of the bench? Aiden helped pulled you out of the bench. And what did you do to help somebody today?
I helped Aiden.
Who did you help?
Aiden.
You helped Stephen do what?
Get him out of there.
Get him out of where?
The bench.
Okay. Thank you. Tell me, Miss Molly, who did you help? What did you do to help Latasha today? Put what away? You helped her put the toys away. Where did you help her put the toys away at? Outside. You helped Latasha put the toys away? That was very good of you. If you help Malachi open the baby bottle, please go to the door. Who helped Malachi open the baby bottle?
Me.
Me, Mr. Stephen. Yes, you did. Please go to the door.
Again, these are the three main areas of social-emotional teachings. Now we're going to take a look at some teaching strategy for these three areas. Let's start talking about emotions and feeling. We know feelings change. You can have more than one feeling about something. You can feel differently than someone else about the same thing. All feelings are valid. And those are key concepts with feelings. So developing emotional literacy, which is the ability to identify, understand, and express emotions and feeling in a healthy way, is very important for young children in their early age. So they can recognize and relate with others' feeling, they can recognize anger in oneself and others, understand appropriate ways to express anger, learn how to calm down, and recognize our feelings and using self-regulation skills. One of the most effective ways to teach emotional literacy is through enhancing emotional vocabulary in young children. We talked about mathematically rich environment and literacy rich environments past weeks. Now, socially emotionally rich environment classroom. For example, teacher can have books about feelings or emotions. You see that link right here, right next to it, right? So I found that link very useful. They provide book lists by different age group across different emotions and feelings. So you will see really good list of books you can use in your classroom. Or teacher can directly teach the feeling vocabulary or emotion vocabulary. Teacher can label their own feelings, or teacher notice and label children's feeling as well. So they can directly teach the feeling vocabulary and language. Teacher can also use photos of people with various emotional expressions, and they can place the mirror in one side of a classroom so they can see the feeling pictures and compare their emotions by looking at the mirror, so they can learn different emotions and how they feel at the moment. When students learn about feeling proud, for example, they talk about different situations when they feel proud, and they can bring their own artifacts, or they can draw something of the moment they feel proud, or they can bring some pictures of the moment they feel proud. Another example, when they learn about being grouch, they talk about what grouch means, as well as what situation make them grouch, and then how they can deal with the situation and the feelings, so they can talk about their own thought. Indirect teaching. You can also use indirect teaching strategy like emotional labeling. Emotion labeling, is a recommended practice by DEC for young children. It does not directly teach children about emotion, but by labeling children's and other peers' emotion, children can be exposed to different vocabularies and meaning of such emotional vocabulary. You can use song too, like we all know if you're happy and you know that's an emotional feeling song, right? So you can change the lyrics simply. So if you sad and you know it, cry tear boo hoo. So you can change the lyrics and add some more feelings and talk about what to do with it, how to deal with it. So you can have a fun with your students. So you can have simple game to talk about feelings. For young children, like make a happy face, make a sad face, make a frustrated face, so they can talk about different facial expressions. You can also use feeling wheels and feeling dice. You can also use checking in strategy, so each morning they can choose a feeling face that best describes their affective state in the morning, and put the clothespin next to the emotions or feeling. Children can be encouraged to change their feeling face throughout the day as their feeling change. Another checking in, so they can place their own name on the right monkey, like you see there, loved monkey, scared monkey, sad monkey, happy monkey, so they can place their picture on the right monkey, and then they're also encouraged to change their locations as their feeling changed. The second area is in friendship and social competence. Think about some friends, some children who are well liked. What do you notice about their behavior that makes it easier for them to have friends? Some children, they're good play organizers. They give suggestions well, they share toys and other materials well, they take turns well, they're helpful, affectionate, give compliments, they understand how and when to give an apology, and they begin to empathize. So, in summary, they have a good social interaction skill, which become the basis of friendship skill eventually. about some tips for promoting social interactions between children. Teacher can arrange materials and classroom environment to promote like cooperative play. So for example, on the left side, you see the buddy table example. So in the buddy table, they have to follow the rule to play with their friends nicely in the area. And the right side, I'm not sure, but it looks like they are paired up to plant seeds of friendship, and they care for the plants together. Other example, friendship hands tree, compliments links, books about friendship, my friend autograph book, my friend's art. Or you can use music and songs. Of course, you see that link. Or YouTube these days we use a lot. The next intervention strategy is social narrative. We all know about this. This strategy includes social story intervention. So you usually visually present these stories that describe social situations or activities and socially appropriate response or behavior. When you use this intervention, make sure you are including pictures or sample words that state what to do instead of what not to do. So you're going to stay positive sentence, so they learn what to do instead of what not to do. When you use social narrative, make sure you're developing a story for individual child because you want to consider a child's language and learning level. When to use social narrative intervention? After an error has occurred, like unexpected behavior, like a running nose, blurring out in class, yelling, right? So right after those kind of behavior, you can introduce the story so they will learn what to do. Prior to a transition or new experience like getting a haircut, changing school, going to doctor's office, right before those situations happen, you can introduce the story. Like to reduce existing recurring behavior, no speaking, right? Those kind of behavior, you can talk about what is expected behavior, when that behavior is allowed. You can talk about that. Let me show you the example of social story. So the title is Toys That Are Not Mine. There are toys that are not mine. That's okay. Preschool toys are not mine. Children learn to share preschool toys. My brother Sam has toys. Some of them were given to him or have his name on them. He may play with them or share them with someone. Some toys are not my toys. This is okay. So you can talk about sharing, and they can play the toys with others. Another example, before they go to like new place or like museum, teacher or parents write this story like this, and then they can read it together before they go to the new situation or new place. So the title says sticking together by staying together. My family is going to museum. My museum is a big place. Sticking together in a big place is smart and safe. Most of the time, sticking together means staying close to one another. My family is going to a museum. We'll try to stick together to be smart and safe. So you're going to introduce a safety concept, and when they're enjoying the new place, they need to stay close. So talk about highlighting the important thing they have to remember. Social cartooning is another type of social narrative intervention. So children, they can draw their own picture talking about what is expected behavior in specific situation, or a child and parents, or a child and teacher. They can talk about the rule or expectations together, and then they draw something together based on the rules mutually agreed. And the third area is in problem solving and managing frustration and anger. It's very important area. Learning anger management is a huge task for young children, and there are some social emotional curriculum talks about anger management. Now, I want to introduce the strategy called turtle technique to help young children control their anger and handle disappointment. Some children, and actually many young children, are struggling with controlling anger and impulse. Most of the time, young children show negative behaviors because they don't know how to appropriately emit their feelings or emotions. So children need to learn how to handle their feeling and negative feelings such as anger. So turtle technique introduced 4 different steps children can take. First one is recognize that you feel angry, ouch. Think, stop. Go into shell, take 3 deep breaths and think calm coping thoughts. And come out of shell when calm and think of a solution. So to teach the 4 steps, teacher can use books or manipulatives. So the curriculum include many different materials. And this is the book called Tucker Turtle Takes Time to Talk and Think. So you can print out the story as you see in the left side, or you can have some props. To teach these 4 steps to young children, you can use this pinwheel so they can learn and practice the 3 deep breath, right? So smell the flower and blow the pinwheel so they can practice the breath. So as they're young, if they have some solution kits as a hint, it will be really helpful. So as a group, teacher and the children can come up with and talk about different situation, common situation, and then if they co-create some solution kits together and place in one corner of classroom, then when children have feel anger and when they come out of shell, step 4, they will be able to choose a solution pretty quickly by looking at the solution kit, right? So those are some examples, possible solution. So for most of the situations, so get a teacher, ask nicely, ignore, play, share. So they can pick 1 or 2 from the kits and they can give it a shot. Now we're going to watch 3 different video clips. The first one is show and tell. So the teacher show how to use turtle technique. The first video is in small group, but you can do that in small group, large group, one-on-one setting, depending on your needs and students' needs. In the second video clip, it's practice. Practice makes perfect, right? You'll see the practice stage in one-on-one setting, but again, you can use the practice. You can have that practice with your students in one-on-one setting, small group, or whole group, as you can do. And the last one is reflect. So after they use, at the end of school day, they talk about how they use, how it works, and then they provide some feedback together.
Tucker Turtle takes time to tuck and think. Tucker Turtle is a terrific turtle. He likes to play with his friends at Wet Lake School. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Who's his friends? Tell me who his friends are.
Duck, the crocodile,
Okay, and who is this?
the owl.
The owl, you are right. But sometimes things happen that can make Tucker really mad. Can you show me a mad face? Goodness. When Tucker got mad, he used to hit and kick or yell at his friends. His friends would get mad or upset when he would hit, kick, or yell at them. How would that make you feel?
Sad.
Would that make you sad? It would make me sad too. woodpecker now knows a new way to think like a turtle when he gets mad.
I'm happy.
We're going to stop.
I'm happy.
Show me stop. Stop. Pull in your shell. Okay, and then count. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath.
I'm out of my shell.
And then
Can I tell you something, Miss Christie? He can't come out.
Brandon's is, look, Brandon's is coming out. And what is your turtle going to do, Brandon? He's going to go think of a good way. Good job, Brandon. You remember to think like a turtle.
Me too.
You too. Yes, you did.
Me too.
You too. Oh no, you're getting angry. So what do we do?
Get in our shell.
Oh, we get in our shell? Okay, so I got to get in my shell? How? Show me how. Oh, okay, so I'm getting in my shell. All right, then what?
We count 5 minutes.
We count 5 minutes? Wow, that's a long time. Can we count shorter than that? What can we count to?
1.
1? That's really quick. I'm still angry, though, after 1. What do I need to do?
Count to 3.
Oh, I need to count to 3. Okay, so I'm in my shell, and I'm still angry, so I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then what?
Get back out of our shell.
Oh, I get back out of my shell.
You know what to do.
And then what?
And then you give the stuff back.
Who did that today? Who thought like a turtle and used a turtle today?
Me too.
Did you? Alec told me how to do it when I was getting upset in library, and I saw Ashton doing it, and I saw Brandon in the puppets. He was telling me how to do it. Seth, did you do it also?
No.
You did? Yes, Dyson did it too. So you guys all can think like a turtle, and a lot of my friends did today. Give yourself a big pat on the back.